Well, despite the fact that the grid will for some reason not appear in Unreal Ed on my machine, even though it did in the last few incarnations, I have managed to throw a few brushes together just to basically simulate the kind of areas that I'm going to be having. So far, I just threw together a small sample of about the size and complexity I would use for the rocket hulls. I wish I could say that I had enough time that I could make sure I test a lot of different patterns and find a good pattern and format to use for them, but unfortunately I don't. Nonetheless, I do have a running and working version that will play with a few bots. So basically at this point I'm going to post this here and ask politely for a few of the other forum readers to just give this map a little bit of play themselves and offer some feedback on what they think so far. Keeping in mind, of course, that the only thing I have to offer any judgment on is just the general size of the corridor, the general spacing between the different corridors. All I'm really working with at this point is what I stated in my previous videos about the idea of having these corridors that would work really well for rockets. And that's all I have right now are just corridors and some rockets. And so ideally right now what I have is a small sampling of something that would work really well for scoring splash damage and creeping around corners and surprising with a flat cannon. But I don't have a complete map at this point, so I don't have everything that these corridors would be leading to. I don't have perfect weapon placement, and obviously I don't have any textures set. Nonetheless, I am freely welcoming advice and feedback over what I do have, which obviously does not include a system that can smoothly run the game, or smoothly run the editor, or even get the grid lines to appear inside the editor.